My name is Robert Berger, and I'm an amputee. I was born with a condition called fibula hemimelia, which is the absence of the fibula bone. As a result, my parents made the decision to amputate my leg little after I was born. When I was a year old, I went for my first prosthetic fitting at a Step Ahead Prosthetics.
So I would just trim this down, and then rock it down, keep it going. What separates a Step Ahead from other facilities is our ability to custom fit and fabricate per person, treating everybody as a unique individual and take them to the levels in which they want to perform. A prosthesis is a custom designed device depending on the person's activity level and performance and where they're going. A Step Ahead is able to provide a whole nother level of care of making the prosthesis completely individual per person at their whatever expectations in which they want to be able to compete at. My original impression of Robert when he was evidently a lot younger, he was a highly sophisticated kid that was extremely motivated and always interested in the process of what was going on with his prosthesis. As he grew and the prostheses were able to change, he adapted and absolutely was able to perform to the highest level with all the prosthetics that we were able to provide.
I didn't want to be known as the poor kid with one leg for the rest of my life, though. I wanted to go beyond it and transcend it, so I started training.
Robert and I first met approximately 5 years ago at a race out on Long Island, road race out on Long Island. I saw a young kid excited about able to run with a lot of potential and really needed some guidance because usually there isn't a lot of guidance for amputees in running. I think when we first started, he was trying just to get back to being functional, and then after the training he started to realize he was an athlete, which is different. In other words, he could compete in multiple different avenues, as in running, as in swimming, as in doing almost anything.
Fleming Hansen, Copenhagen Bakery. Rob Berger.
With enough training, determination, and the drive to succeed, I soon became a welcome member of Team A Step Ahead, competing with other amputees in events spanning the country.
I don't think I really needed to do much mentoring for Robert. I think he's always had the abilities to be a great athlete. We already know he's a great student. But as far as being an athlete and a team member of A Step Ahead, he's always had the potential and the abilities. It's just giving him the tools. And once you give him the tools, it's taking those tools and just using his God-given talents to excel and exceed at sports. It was amazing to actually see him do his first triathlon or ride a bike for the first time. So whether it was first triathlon, running his first 10K, I knew that he was going to accomplish those things, and it was definitely a positive fit. And for any of the young athletes, when they're growing up, they always want to aspire to be somebody else or to be like somebody else. So to have a young athlete who's 5 or 6 years old who wants to be like Robert and be able to run like Robert and do a triathlon like Robert, you always know that you've accomplished any kind of goals in being a team leader when you have younger athletes want to and look up to another athlete.
My name is Robert Berger, and I live life without limitations.